One vitamin that turns gray hair dark again. Are you desperately searching for a natural solution to reverse your gray hair without harsh chemicals or expensive treatments? What if one specific vitamin could actually turn your gray hair dark again by restoring melanin production in your hair follicles? Most people waste money on supplements that don't work because they're taking the wrong vitamin or the wrong form at the wrong dose. The truth is, there's one vitamin that stands above all others for reversing gray hair naturally, and the science behind it is absolutely solid. Today, I'm revealing the one vitamin that turns gray hair dark again naturally, exactly how it works, and the precise form and dosage you need based on clinical research. Stick around until the end because I'll share the critical mistake that makes this vitamin completely ineffective even when you're taking it daily. Here's what most people don't know about vitamin D and its powerful role in reversing gray hair naturally. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, is absolutely critical for hair follicle cycling and melanocyte function. Research from dermatology journals shows that vitamin D deficiency is directly linked to premature graying, yet millions of people are deficient without realizing how it's affecting their hair pigmentation. The mechanism involves vitamin D receptors being present throughout hair follicles, including in melanocytes, the pigment-producing cells. Studies reveal that vitamin D plays essential roles in regulating the hair growth cycle, supporting melanocyte stem cells, and maintaining the health of cells that produce melanin. Without adequate vitamin D, these processes break down and hair loses its natural color. Clinical research has demonstrated remarkable connections between vitamin D status and hair pigmentation. According to studies published in the International Journal of Trichology, people with premature graying had significantly lower vitamin D levels compared to age-matched controls with normally pigmented hair. The research showed that those with the lowest vitamin D levels experienced the earliest and most extensive graying. Think about those frustrating moments when you notice more gray spreading despite eating well and managing stress. Your hair follicles might be starving for vitamin D, unable to maintain the melanocyte function needed to keep producing pigment. Research demonstrates that vitamin D deficiency is one of the most overlooked causes of premature graying because people don't associate this vitamin with hair color. Dermatological research found that patients with premature graying before age 25 had vitamin D levels averaging 12 nanograms per milliliter, while those with normal pigmentation averaged 32 nanograms per milliliter. The research demonstrated a clear inverse correlation where lower vitamin D meant earlier and more extensive graying. This isn't a coincidence. The science shows vitamin D is essential for maintaining hair pigmentation. Here's where it gets really exciting for anyone dealing with premature graying. Case reports have documented improvements in hair pigmentation after correcting severe vitamin D deficiency through supplementation and sun exposure. Research shows that when people with very low vitamin D levels brought their levels into the optimal range, some experienced darkening of recently grayed hair and better pigmentation in new growth within 4 to 6 months. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If this content is helping you understand how vitamin D affects gray hair better, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. And if you're serious about reversing gray hair naturally, make sure to subscribe to HairThrive and turn on notifications. The second critical aspect involves understanding exactly why vitamin D deficiency causes premature graying and how this deficiency develops so commonly in modern populations. Research from cell biology shows that vitamin D influences hair follicle function through multiple pathways that all impact melanocyte health and melanin production. The mechanism involves vitamin D being essential for regulating the hair growth cycle and maintaining melanocyte stem cells in the bulge region of hair follicles. Studies reveal that vitamin D receptors in hair follicles respond to active vitamin D by influencing gene expression that controls cell differentiation, proliferation, and survival. Without adequate vitamin D signaling, melanocyte stem cells cannot properly differentiate into mature melanin-producing cells. Think about what happens at the cellular level when vitamin D is deficient. Research demonstrates that low vitamin D impairs the WNT signaling pathway in hair follicles, which is critical for maintaining hair pigmentation. Your melanocytes literally cannot maintain their pigment-producing function when vitamin D levels are too low to support proper cellular signaling in follicles. Here's what makes vitamin D deficiency particularly problematic for hair pigmentation. Vitamin D also regulates calcium metabolism, and calcium is essential for melanin synthesis within melanocytes. Research shows that inadequate vitamin D leads to disrupted calcium homeostasis in cells, which impairs the enzymatic reactions needed to produce melanin pigment. Vitamin D deficiency is shockingly common in modern populations, despite the body's ability to produce it from sunlight. Research from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey shows that over 40% of American adults have insufficient vitamin D levels below 30 nanograms per milliliter. Studies demonstrate that certain groups face even higher rates of deficiency. People with darker skin are at significantly higher risk for vitamin D deficiency. Research reveals that melanin in skin acts as a natural sunscreen, blocking UV rays needed for vitamin D synthesis. Studies show that individuals with dark skin require 3 to 5 times more sun exposure than those with light skin to produce the same amount of vitamin D. Geographic location dramatically affects vitamin D production from sunlight. Research demonstrates that people living above 37 degrees latitude cannot produce adequate vitamin D from sunlight during winter months from November through February. Studies show that even summer sun exposure may be insufficient at higher latitudes. Indoor lifestyles contribute massively to widespread vitamin D deficiency. Research shows that office workers who spend most daylight hours indoors produce minimal vitamin D regardless of geographic location. Studies demonstrate that sunscreen use blocks over 90% of vitamin D production when applied properly. Age affects vitamin D synthesis capacity, with research showing that people over 65 produce 25% less vitamin D from the same sun exposure compared to younger adults. Studies reveal that the skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D decreases significantly with age. The third crucial component involves understanding how to properly test for vitamin D deficiency and then optimize your levels through the right combination of sunlight, diet, and supplementation. Research clearly shows that testing is essential because vitamin D status varies dramatically between individuals based on multiple factors. The mechanism involves getting accurate testing to determine your current vitamin D status before implementing a correction strategy. Studies reveal that the 25-hydroxyvitamin D blood test measures your vitamin D levels, with results reported in nanograms per milliliter. This test reflects both vitamin D from sun exposure and dietary sources. Think about the different reference ranges used by laboratories and health organizations. Research demonstrates that while levels above 20 nanograms per milliliter are considered sufficient to prevent bone disease, many experts recommend higher levels for optimal health, including hair pigmentation. Studies suggest that levels between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter provide the best outcomes. Here's what makes optimal vitamin D levels important for reversing gray hair. Research shows that the minimum level to prevent deficiency disease is not the same as the optimal level for cellular functions like melanocyte maintenance. Studies demonstrate that people with vitamin D levels in the 40 to 60 nanogram per milliliter range show better markers of cellular health. Once you know your current level, the approach to optimization depends on how deficient you are. Research shows that severe deficiency below 20 nanograms per milliliter typically requires supplementation with 5,000 to 10,000 IU daily for 8 to 12 weeks, followed by maintenance dosing. Studies demonstrate that moderate deficiency between 20 and 30 nanograms per milliliter usually needs 2,000 to 1,500 IU daily. The form of vitamin D supplement matters for effectiveness and safety. Research reveals that vitamin D3, also called cholecalciferol, is more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels compared to vitamin D2. Studies show that D3 increases levels approximately 87% more effectively than equivalent doses of D2. Timing and cofactors enhance vitamin D absorption and utilization. Research demonstrates that taking vitamin D supplements with a meal containing fat significantly improves absorption since vitamin D is fat-soluble. Studies show that taking your supplement with breakfast or dinner that includes healthy fats optimizes absorption. Vitamin K2 is an important cofactor to take with vitamin D supplementation. Research reveals that vitamin D increases calcium absorption, while vitamin K2 directs that calcium to bones rather than soft tissues. Studies demonstrate that combining vitamin D3 with vitamin K2 Malawian kwachas at 100 to 200 micrograms daily provides the best safety profile. If you're finding this helpful, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps this video reach other people who might not know that vitamin D deficiency can cause premature gray hair. The fourth essential factor involves understanding how to get vitamin D from sunlight exposure and dietary sources to support optimal levels naturally. Research shows that while supplementation is often necessary for correcting deficiency, sunlight and food provide vitamin D in forms the body uses efficiently. The mechanism involves UVB radiation from sunlight triggering vitamin D synthesis in your skin. Studies reveal that when UVB rays hit your skin, they convert 7-dehydrocholesterol to pre-vitamin D3, which then converts to vitamin D3. This endogenously produced vitamin D is identical to D3 supplements and highly effective. Think about the practical aspects of getting vitamin D from sunlight safely and effectively. Research demonstrates that the amount of sun exposure needed depends on skin tone, geographic location, time of day, and season. Studies show that people with light skin can produce adequate vitamin D from 10 to 15 minutes of midday sun exposure on arms and legs several times weekly during summer months. Here's what makes safe sun exposure for vitamin D production different from sunbathing. Research shows that you only need to expose skin for about half the time it would take to develop mild pinkness. Studies demonstrate that once your skin has produced its maximum vitamin D, continued sun exposure only increases skin damage risk. The time of day matters significantly for vitamin D production. Research reveals that UVB radiation needed for vitamin D synthesis is only present when the sun is relatively high in the sky. Studies show that optimal production occurs between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., with peak production around noon. Dietary sources of vitamin D are limited, but can contribute to overall status. Research shows that fatty fish, including salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring provide the most vitamin D. Studies demonstrate that wild-caught salmon contains approximately 600 to 1,000 IU per 3.5-ounce serving. Cod liver oil is an exceptionally rich source of vitamin D along with vitamin A and omega-3 fatty acids. Research reveals that 1 tablespoon provides approximately 1,300 IU of vitamin D. Egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens contain modest amounts of vitamin D, with conventional eggs providing about 40 IU per yolk. Fortified foods including milk, orange juice, and breakfast cereals contribute to vitamin D intake. Research shows that fortified milk typically contains 100 IU per cup. Studies demonstrate that relying solely on fortified foods rarely provides enough vitamin D to maintain optimal levels. The biggest mistake people make that keeps vitamin D levels too low to reverse gray hair includes taking inadequate doses without testing, completely avoiding sun exposure, and not taking vitamin D with fat or essential cofactors like vitamin K2 and magnesium. Here's the critical truth. You cannot optimize vitamin D levels and reverse graying without addressing all these factors together. The mechanism involves understanding that achieving and maintaining optimal vitamin D levels requires a personalized approach based on your current status, skin tone, geographic location, and lifestyle. Research shows that taking the standard 400 to 800 IU found in most multivitamins will not correct deficiency or optimize levels in most people. Think about the widespread fear of sun exposure and how it contributes to vitamin D deficiency. Research reveals that while excessive sun exposure increases skin cancer risk, appropriate limited sun exposure is essential for vitamin D production. Studies show that completely avoiding all sun exposure eliminates natural vitamin D synthesis. Another critical mistake is taking vitamin D supplements without dietary fat. Research demonstrates that vitamin D absorption requires fat for optimal uptake. Studies show that taking vitamin D on an empty stomach reduces absorption by up to 50%. Not combining vitamin D with vitamin K2 creates potential safety concerns. Research reveals that vitamin D increases calcium absorption dramatically, and without adequate K2 to direct that calcium properly, it may deposit in arteries. Studies demonstrate that the combination of D3 and K27 Malawian kwachas provides both efficacy and safety. Ignoring magnesium status undermines vitamin D supplementation efforts. Research shows that the enzymes that activate vitamin D require magnesium. Studies demonstrate that people with low magnesium cannot effectively convert vitamin D supplements to the active hormone form. Taking inconsistent doses prevents achieving stable optimal levels. Research reveals that vitamin D has a half-life of several weeks, so daily supplementation works better than sporadic high doses. Studies show that taking your supplement daily at the same time produces the most stable blood levels. The solution for reversing gray hair naturally is getting baseline testing and taking therapeutic doses of vitamin D3 with K2 and magnesium based on your current level, ensuring you take it with fat-containing meals, getting appropriate safe sun exposure, and retesting every 3 to 6 months until you reach stable optimal levels between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. If this video helped you understand how vitamin D turns gray hair dark again naturally, please share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Make sure to subscribe to HairThrive for more evidence-based content about reversing gray hair naturally. Hit that notification bell so you never miss videos that could help you restore your natural hair color. Thanks for watching and trusting me to explain how vitamin D can reverse your gray hair. I'll see you in the next video.